I'm very glad that Caressa sent me this story right here. Now, as y'all know, I have been talking about, through the month of August, National Black Business Month, and celebrating, melanated excellence through entrepreneurship. And I talked about quite a few stories so far, but this one right here completely blew me away. Not more so like than the other ones, but when it this one right here was a true attention grabber. Like when I saw it, I said I cannot let this story pass me by. And if we had our own media, I would try my best to make sure that this story stayed near the forefront so it could serve as true inspiration. So what you're seeing on your screen, you see four pictures. You see a home, is a beautiful home at that. And then a picture of a family popping champagne with their two kids. And by the way, that is a married couple right there with their two children. I'm not sure who the person is in the back. Maybe that's a relative. And that's a picture right there in the bottom left corner of the same woman looking out of the window of the home. And right there is on the far right at the end, the bottom right, is that it sits on. This family, and I want y'all to hold on to y'all seats when y'all hear this. This family purchased a home that sits on 53 acres of land. If that did not push you, like blow you back from your screen when you hear that, I don't know what to tell you. Let me say that again. This family right here, that the one in the top right picture, the couple purchased this home that you see right there on the left, at the top left and the bottom right, that sits on 53 acres of land. Basically, they bought a ranch. They have classified this home to be a ranch. You know how Michael Jackson had Neverland Ranch? They call it a ranch, and it was sitting on acres of land, and he owned all of that. This is what this family owns: 53 acres of land. They said, bump 40 acres in a mule. We're going to get the 40 acres. You can keep the mule, and we'll just take 13 additional acres. That is a lot of land. Do you know how much 1 acre is? If I'm not mistaken, I think they said 1 acre of land is like the size of a couple football fields. And if y'all know how large a football field is, that's a lot. But imagine having 53. That is phenomenal. And I haven't even gotten to the article yet. I'm just still amazed by what I'm about to tell y'all and let me just go ahead and get into it. Real estate is one of the many vehicles that allows people to leave an inheritance for their loved ones and create generational wealth. By the way, this is exactly why this couple is doing this. One couple made their dream come true by acquiring a massive 53-acre ranch to pass down to their children and their grandchildren. That right there is the part of the story that makes me the most ecstatic. They did not buy this land to flex for themselves. They didn't buy this land or this home where this land sits on because it looked nice. They bought this because they were thinking of the future. They were saying, we're going to buy this land so we can have something to pass down to our kids, who are the two children on the left of the mother and the right of the father, and to their grandchildren, basically kids that aren't even here yet. That is how you do it. That is how you pass it down. Rachel Rogers, a successful business coach and entrepreneur, took to social media to make a special announcement about her and her husband's recent purchase. For Rogers, this was a process 10 years in the making, and they were thrilled to finally reap the benefits of their hard-earned work. We started our business on September 1st, 2010. Many have witnessed our hustle, me in the front, my husband as an epic, ever-present support in the back, Rogers said in an interview with Because of Them We Can. As the culmination and in celebration of the last decade of our hard work, we purchased this 53-acre ranch. Now I'm going to read to you the post that she made on to her Instagram post. This week, my husband and I purchased a ranch on 53 acres. Two poor black kids from Brooklyn and Queens. This shouldn't be our story, but it is. My 10th business anniversary is coming up in 2 weeks. I wish I could go back to some of my hardest early days and tell myself, sis, it's all going to work out fine. I wish I could go back to when I stayed up all night to create my first landing page for my very first digital product. I had no idea that night that I was unlocking what would become the key to becoming a millionaire. I wish I could go back to those times, and there were multiple, when I had just enough money to make payroll for my team, but not enough for myself. I'd have to take my big bottle of change from under my desk to the Coinstar machine at the supermarket in order to buy groceries for my family. After the closing this week, my husband and I walked around the property, passing the stables and the guest cottage, passing the open meadows and the little river. It felt surreal. My first thought was, wow, we really did that. My second thought was, I am my ancestors' wildest dreams. Here's what I want you to know. Your dreams are within reach. They are possible. They are unfolding even now. Even when you think it's all over, stay in the game and get you a squad who will support you every step of the way. This 53-acre ranch was made possible by the dream I had 10 years ago to build my own business. Everything I've learned along the way and how to do it is distilled into what I teach in the club. I want to see you celebrate your 10-year business anniversary with some incredible real estate too. Actually, why wait 10 years? Let's make it 5 or even 2 years. Why not XOR? And that stands for her name, which is Rachel. Amazing. Amazing. I want everybody who is watching this video right now to share this with as many people as you possibly can. Because this right here, this made my entire week right here. Bump the day. This made my week. Like I said, it's more than, just the house. The house looks nice. The exterior view of the house looks phenomenal. But it's the reasoning. It's the reasoning as to why they're doing it. They are doing this for their children and their children's children. They are thinking into the future. And all it took was a decision 10 years ago. And look at it now. She and her husband are now nesting in the fruits of their labor. This is absolute. Like, I'm trying to find the words. Like, this has got to be the most feel-good video I've ever done on my channel. Like, honestly, and I've done a lot of positive stories over the times of me being on this platform. But this one right here takes the cake. Everybody should know about this. Everybody should know this woman's story. Everybody should know, about this. Listen, if I ever got the chance to sit down and interview them, I would. Because I need to know, like, that's amazing. And 10 years may seem like a long time, but 10 years flashes by so fast and everything like that. But I am extremely proud of this couple right here in more ways than one. Like I said, granted, the millions that they have amassed over 10 years in a successful business, that's all fine and good, but it's what they're doing with it and who they're doing it for is what makes this all worth it.